This week's Look at Landscaping with your WSAZ lawn and landscape expert.
Hi, I'm Michael Payne, Operations Manager for Brown Landscape Management. It's starting to cool down, so I'd like to tell you some of the services that we're offering this time of the season. Finally, the area has received some moisture, which was very good for our lawns and our landscapes. The temperatures are slowly starting to cool down, so there's a few new things that we'll be doing this time of the season. As the temperatures start to cool down, we do what is called a fall cleanup. A lot of times this time of the year, someone will like a new landscape, have plants replaced, add new plants, anything like that. So we'll come out to the property, bring the plants, plant those if needed, or we can just do a basic cleanup where we trim, pick the weeds, edge, and have it looking good for the winter time. Another service that we're getting a lot of calls on is flea and tick. That is a service we offer. We have liquid and granular applications. It is a chemical called bifenthrin. You can actually purchase that at any store if you notice any type of insecticide. If you look at that label and see that there is a chemical called bifenthrin, that is a very good product that is pet safe, kid safe, that you can put down on your property, in your landscape beds, and they'll take care of those for usually about 30 to 45 days. The most important thing right now that you can do for your lawn is aeration and seeding. With all the rain we had in the spring, it caused that clay soil. It was getting the nutrients it needed. Everything was thick, green, blooming. We did have some funguses due to the amount of rain, but I would rather have a fungus than have a drought. And then we went into about a 6 to 8 week drought. You notice your mushrooms went away, but your lawn may have turned brown, yellow, noticing weeds. What happened is where we had the drought and no rain, that clay soil got really hard and compacted. That does not let your lawn breathe. By bringing an aeration machine to your property, we punch holes and pull plugs up, and what that does is it lets your lawn breathe. So when we do get rain or fertilizer, or even in our case when we do the seeding, that gets deeper into the soil. The nutrients getting deeper into the soil helps your existing plants or grass get a stronger root system and be healthier, greener, and be able to fight off something like a drought or a fungus. But also, when we punch those holes and put seed down in the ground, they germinate from down in the soil instead of at the surface. That allows that new grass seed to have a really strong root, and that's the type of grass that you want when we're having the weather conditions that we've had this past summer and spring. Everyone in the tri-state needs aeration now, regardless of type of soil you have, type of grass. You don't have to take the overseeding. I highly recommend it because that's going to help fill in, thicken up your lawn, which always is a positive, helps it retain moisture, stays green longer, but aeration is extremely important. Every single person in the tri-state, unless you've done it in the spring, even if so in the spring, I highly recommend it due to the weather conditions. If you do not do that, your soil is going to stay compacted. So in the future, the late fall, sometimes everyone's grass greens up and it looks good, and the same thing in the springtime. Your soil is going to stay compacted and not allow the nutrients that it needs to get deeper. So if you do not do any type of aeration, you most likely will notice over time that your lawn is going to thin out and not be as healthy. So those are some of the services we're offering right now. Everyone's back to school, sporting events, everyone's busy. Always let Brown Landscape Management take care of those for you. And to all the kids and athletes, I hope you guys have a wonderful season and good luck. If you have any questions or would like to get signed up for some of these services, feel free to scan this QR code or give our office a call at 606-928-0030. As always, have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next Friday.